how's it going? So we've got another exciting episode of SMG Unboxing. What's in the box, man? What's in the box? Well, this one's kind of a dead giveaway. We've got the very much anticipated Two Notes Captor X. This is like the new Mesa cab clone that they just put out a couple months ago, except it's probably not nearly as noisy as that one was. In fact, I got a thank you letter from Guillaume, the head of Two Notes, who basically said, okay, if it buzzes, hum, or any weird shit, you call me first, right? Thanks, brother. So yeah, just check the documentation for this. It doesn't say anything about phantom power. I'm definitely gonna follow that up in the full review. In my opinion, the original Captor, that was one of the best things about it, was the fact that you could power it off phantom and not have to worry about keeping a wall wart handy. Does it pick up any noise? That remains to be seen. Hopefully it's a cleaner design than the new cab clone was. I thought that was a pretty good box, except for the grounding issues and the noise issues I was running into in Hollywood. Hopefully I'm not gonna run into that here. And if I do, apparently I have to call Guillaume first. But I just want to pull this out of the box and get a look at it. Guillaume has never built anything that has been short of spectacular, in my opinion. The Two Note stuff really can't be beat. And why get this over what else is out there? Because it's stereo, so you can do, multiple cabinets probably right in the Torpedo software. And so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's got a little USB connection right there, MIDI controllable. Look at that. And we got a volume control. We got an out level here too in the front as well. That's cool. I gotta find out what that volume switch is for. Full, medium, and low. Cool. That's gonna be super cool. I can't wait to try this in the studio, see how it goes. It definitely looks like it's 1 amp, 2 outputs. But yeah, if you want to do virtual cabinet blends or left and right, that kind of thing, this is probably going to be the box to get. It's got a nice heft to it as well. Now, I loved the original Torpedo Captor, but because I have the live and so much other stuff here, I've got the reload as well. I wound up giving my original Captor to Chris Rafinski because he does such a massive contribution to this show. I don't think I'm gonna give this one away though, honestly. I think this one's gonna be way too fucking useful. You guys can expect a full demo on this in a couple weeks. Okay, next up, we got a big box of stuff from Warm Audio. We got a couple of interesting pieces here. We've got an active direct box and a passive direct box, and I'm gonna shoot that out. I think that's gonna be an interesting video to do. What direct box to get? I've been using the Countryman Type 48 or whatever the hell it's called for who knows how long, and that's just been fantastic, but it's cool to see a couple new designs come out, so I'm very interested in that. But what I'm really curious about here is this guy, the Warm Audio U87 clone, and I'm going to be shooting this out against my vintage 1982 Neumann U87. And that was the thing though, I asked the Warm guys about that. I'm like, I'm gonna put this up against a real U87, can this handle it? And they're like, go for it. That's a nice storage, lots of padding there. Ooh, look at that, that's gorgeous. Typical shock mount, first thing you do is you pull the elastic off. That's a really impressive shock mount. Very cool. And they even give you extra rubber bands. That's amazing. Very cool. And a regular mounting ring as well. So like if you want to mic up a guitar cabinet or something like that, you can get it right in on the source. But for vocals, yeah, dude, shock mount does the trick, definitely. Let's see what's in this gorgeous wooden box. Wow, that's really cool, guys. Like I said in another video that I'm doing on the Midas compressor, wooden boxes are great, but it's what it sounds like that matters the most. Wow. That's fucking sweet. Look at that. So we get multi-pattern here, of course, figure 8, cardioid, and omni. And we get a low pass filter and looks like a 10 dB pad. Warm Audio seems very confident that this will do the trick, and we're gonna put it to the test. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and you'll get notified for when that video comes out, because I'm sure a bunch of you guys wanna know, hey, do I really have to drop $3 grand on a U87 if I don't have to? Well, let's see what Warm has to offer in its stead. I'm very curious. And we've also got the active direct box and the passive direct box. I think that's gonna be an episode all on its own right there. Let's see what we get here. Hopefully I'm not gonna mess these guys up. Hopefully they say active and passive on them, so I don't put them back in the wrong box. Yeah. Oh, with Cinemag transformers, look at that. Cinemag makes amazing transformers. Yeah, this is nice and hefty. There we go. Active direct box. Cool. Oh, and you get to switch between active and passive. How cool is that? It's got a variable pad. awesome. Amp out, input, instrument through. Cool. That is freaking awesome. Look at that. That is just nice. That feels rock solid, like you want a good direct box to be, because it's a good direct box should last you a lifetime. It's the thing you should buy once and then not have to worry about. So yeah, good job so far, Warm. Again, watch for the upcoming episode. Make sure you're subscribed. Less bells and whistles on this one. Nice solid switches. Again, Cinemag transformers. Here's the thing, if they're mounting Cinemags into their direct boxes, you know this is gonna be great. Cinemag makes amazing stuff. So the fact that that's the heart of that direct box really lets me know they were thinking about quality when they built this, and I can't wait to try it out. Now, we're going to wide mode now, and I've got this massive box from Slate Digital. Let's see what we get. Ooh. This is the virtual microphone system. I've got the VMS ML2s. How many did they send me? Holy crap. And they sent me the VMS ML-1 as well. What are these things? Let's take a look here. So I have the mother load of Slate mics here. Holy smokes, I wasn't expecting them to send me this many. So the whole virtual mic system is exactly that. It's basically a modeling microphone. You put this up in place of a much more expensive microphone, and it's supposed to mimic the characteristics. I've seen it over at my friend Dave Velez's place, and it definitely changes up the tone from different version to different version. So I'm really curious about getting a drummer in here and having them do a demo, and then we change the different various mics out and see just exactly what happens. I'm super curious about how that's actually going to sound. Only problem is we're on lockdown still, so I don't know when I'm gonna actually be able to get a drummer in here. Very curious. Anyway, let's crack these open. Let's take a peek and see what we get. Oh wow. Well, they come in a nice carrying box. That's sweet. All right, let's take a look at the ML-1. Let's see what we get here. Ooh, that looks very nice. Again, nice big honkin' shock mount. Looks very similar to the one we got with Warm, actually. Hey, that's kind of cool. Oh, and look, extra elastics. Same manufacturing facility, perhaps? Possibly. It really doesn't matter to me. What matters is how it sounds. And if this sounds good, I am fine with that. And this seems like to be the other video I need to make, which is shoot out the real U87 versus the Warm U87 versus one of these, which is mimicking, and see just how much of a difference we get. Wow, this mic's got a lot of heft to it. This is pretty beefy. Look at that. Oh, this is a dual diaphragm. Right, so this is gonna be multi-pattern and multiple microphone type emulation. I definitely got to do a demo on this thing. Look at this. That's just super cool. Now I'm looking at, I see a bunch of tensioning screws, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I just did a whole piece on that the other day when I unboxed the new mic from Austrian Audio, which does not have tensioning screws and which is just a completely different design. But this is, again, just something completely different. This is an emulator mic. This is basically an Axe Effects for microphones or a Kemper, that kind of thing. I'm very curious how this is gonna sound. I wanna know if this thing does U47s, and I wanna know if it does Cole's ribbons, because I wanna throw up different mics into my very small drum room and hear just how well they react. This is the ML2, and these are just super tiny, so easy to place. They're not gonna be anywhere nearly as convenient, I think, as the Earthworks mics for toms, that's for sure, because those have those wonderful little clips and the goosenecks and everything. So hopefully I've still got enough mic stands to be able to set all this up. Oh wow, you can set for normal or dynamic. How cool is that? Just a little switch there, and absolutely just a tiny mic that doesn't weigh anything. These are gonna be great for overheads. So this will be great on a snare because you can go from normal to dynamic. You can just set that in place. It's tiny, it'll stay out of the way, but you can set it up to mimic a 57 or a Beta 57 or any number of dynamics, including hopefully that new one from Telefunken. There's the Telefunken M80, which is a totally badass snare mic. It's got a super tight pickup pattern. Again, I'm wondering if this is dual diaphragm and if we are able to control the polar patterns on this. I have to read the documentation on this, but that looks super promising. Again, want to put this up in front of a guitar cabinet, drums, anywhere you would do that, and just see how well that works out. Right on, we get a very convenient mic clip and a carrying pouch. great. Because last thing I need in here are more boxes. So thank you, Mr. Slate. Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out on this unbox. Now, I haven't done unboxing videos in a little while because I wasn't really sure how to make it interesting for you guys. And this is where it is going to get interesting. I'm doing a giveaway at the end of my unboxings now because I've got just so much gear kicking around. I'd like to give a little something back. For a while here, I haven't done very many unboxings because I know they can be boring as hell and I'm trying to make them more interesting. So in order to do that, I thought it might be kind of cool and offer up a little something for you guys for being just awesome subscribers and supporting the show and all that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to offer up a year's supply of guitar strings to one very lucky person. We've got a link in the description below. You can sign up for a raffle copter. Sign up, make sure you subscribe to the show. It'll give you a whole list of check boxes you can do to enter more than once. Anyway, it's a great way to get involved, and I'd be more than happy to send a year's supply of guitar strings to some lucky SOB out there. That is 12 sets of strings, one for each month in the year. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe so you'll get notifications when the full reviews on this gear comes out. Very important that you guys do that. That way I can keep you in the loop. Anyway, until next time, stay home, wash your hands, look out for each other. I'll see you guys next time.